Hello, Cordials again, and today, guys, I'm here to my anime review. And the anime review is to Ace Attorney, episode 2, guys. So let's get into it. So, guys, in this episode, I think I finally had to say our main character's name, Ryuichi, I think that's his name. Like I said, I'm more like pronounced it wrong, but I know this time how the majority how I say his name, Ryuichi. Our main character. I can say it. Now, in this episode, he is now on a case that involved his superior. You remember the woman from the first episode that helped him to get his best friend out of, well, pretty much being a killer, pretty much to make him be safe from getting pretty much arrested, pretty much executed. Because we're talking about Japan here, they have the execution still. So pretty much he's able to save his best friend from pretty much getting put into jail and possibly execution. You know, it's death row. Now, in this episode, he had to he find out his superior got murdered. His superior got murdered. Now, of course, it could get like first episode. Of course, this time it did not show the face, so we don't know who facial this person looks like. But her body structure, the way she talked, we now know who killed. We know who killed his superior. But there's one. So there's no. Like I said, the problem I'm going to see with this series is that I know it's a very popular video game, because I don't know how the video game is done. But for an anime watcher, I'm just saying the problem I think we're going to have with a series that, when it comes to a lot of mystery series, we just want to watch a mystery-based series to find out who the killer was. A lot of us do that when it comes to mystery series. Not many people watch a mystery series that tell you straight off the back who the murderer is. So I'm just gonna say this right now. I can see the big problem with this series so far is that they're going to reveal pretty much who the killer was, because they just show too much of their, not just who they are, like they did with the first episode. You can tell who the fucking bastard killed the person. But in this one, of course, it did not show the face, but it was obvious through body structure, the way they speak, the way their clothing they were wearing, also the rings they were wearing. It was obvious. Once we're going to see them, they're going to be the fucking murderer. Unless they disguise themselves. If they disguise themselves, okay, that is alright. At least they disguise themselves. But so far, obvious who my killer's going to be. Because the person you got suspected as the killer was his senior's little sister. Be like, how the fuck is she accused? Because first off, when we see her, his little Ryuichi's senior's little sister, she was in the office panicky because she saw her sister dead. You can obviously tell, and you can obviously tell from personality and her voice as well, she was not the killer. Because even for voice change, when it comes to voice changing, if you do it physically, there is some aspects you can tell that person that's the same person. Or even from jamming, unfortunately, when it comes to jamming, they always make themselves sound male. So far, I have never heard a fake jamming voice so far that's never been deep. Like, for anybody who's ever watched mystery series or even actually experienced it in real life, when it comes to voice jamming, like trying to disguise your voice through technical means, you guys should know that the only way to pull that off without actually physically changing it, because once you physically change it, there's always going to be some aspect that is going to be able to identify who you are, the person called with that certain voice. But when you hear it technology-wise, one thing they always have in common is that they're going to be high voice. they're gonna be like low voice. They're gonna be always low. I don't know why, but they choose that as a cliche. Unless they could do it as a cliche moment, maybe to make it high. But it's still gonna be obvious, even if it's gonna be high. You can tell it's a female straight away. But male, when it comes to low voice, it'll be you can tell. Sometimes you might mistake it as being a male than a female. But okay, so we always notice. We know that little sister did not kill. We know how Chiori, I think I said her name, Chiori. Yeah, Chiori, that's the name of the little sister. Chiori, who is going to be more like the main female character we're going to see in this series, because you see it from the opening as well, so we definitely know she's going to be safe. We definitely know she's going to be safe throughout the entire series. But I have to say this. We definitely know she's not the killer. We definitely know she's not the killer. But the way that freaking detective said you're the killer. Like, he was there, but the girl panicked as well. Tendon was there, our main character was there as well. Ruji was there as well, so he also knows that she did not kill her. It was obvious. I think it's even obvious from that situation. How did that detective say, oh, you're the killer? Even just seeing this little piece that says her name, Miori. That's her other name, by the way. But that's her other name as well. But like say, I remember Miori. I think Chiro's her assistant. Sorry, Miori. Miori's the little sister's name. Sorry, I thought Chiro, but no, that's the older sister. Miori. That's her name. She once that detective found a little piece of paper that said Miori on it. That's my name. When she said that, like, even the killer would never suspect that. Like, unless she might kill by accident, we can definitely know it was a planned kill. It was a planned kill. We can tell that from the other situation. It was a planned kill. So how the fuck did that detective make her to be a killer? Because that is obvious that she's not the fucking killer. It's obvious. But in this episode, like I said, for now, I'm going to expect from this series, like I said, from what I'm going to expect from this series is that we have to watch it, not find out who the killer was, but like who the killer is, but we have to watch it through the journey. We're going to see it through the journey, not how what the suspect is. We're just going to watch it because of the journey, how they come up to who to find out the killer is. But yeah, but there's most in this episode. Ruji was trying to find a attendant that could defend Mori, because Mori at the start didn't want him to be her attendee, because even though he wanted to be her attendee, the reason why she didn't want him to be attendee, because when she saw his eyes, I feel like the way it looked like he thought she was the killer, and maybe deep inside Ruji thought as well she might be the killer, so he thought like he had some doubts that she might actually be the killer, which is a possibility again. But again, we definitely know she's not. But we definitely because as he had some doubts, he felt like he cannot be the attendant, so he decided to search other attendees. Now, Miori did say there was a guy that could have detected because she was her big sis Troy, Miori's big sister Troy, got trained by this attendee that trained her big sister. So she thought she could rely on him, but it seems like the person who actually killed Chiori, like Miori's big sister, must have high in power. She must have high in power. She must be like a rich person or something like that, because she was able to make sure this attendee cannot do the attending. Fuck. That's a big problem. Like, I don't know why, but Japan will let this. I don't know if it's just an anime, but I hope Japan is not like that. I just hope Japan's not literally like that when it comes to attack, because technically, guys, what we're watching is a court-martial. A realistic court-martial. Now, there's this anime means, of course, but pretty much how it deals with things are reality. It does things what you expect in reality. So the person who wrote and made the game of this series, I give them props. They at least make it somewhat realistic. They make it realistic how attendees and how court-martials actually properly work. Now, even though they have their own anime twist to them, they still give them what a real attendee does things. They still tell them, get evidence, tell the story, tell them if they're right or wrong, and ask them questions. They still do that, which I give them props to do that, and they gave it a good research, like good research material to the people who made this series. I give them at least that. Now, what I'd say about this, where was I? But yeah, the attendee got. As this person has a high power, she will make other attendees to not also work defender, except these two people. But as Miura at the end of the episode, Miura noticed how determined Ryuji was trying to find an attendee for her and trying to help her. She now succumbed to that, yes, and they both decide to become their attendee. She make it Ryuji their attendee. So, and Ryuji of course accepted. So. He's now the attendee, but also there's one character that's got introduced in the episode. You know this character at the opening, we see Ryuji like pretty much doing the objection and fighting against. We're at the end at the opening. He's called Murugri, I think I say his name. Yeah, he's supposed to be a very well-known genius. It comes to attendance. So that's gonna be something to know about. Like, he's a very high class, and he seems like he knew him, Ryuji knows him since when he was younger, I take it. So, yeah. Now, sorry my explanation is bad here, but like I said, I've never seen this series pretty much that long before. Never played any of the games. But like I said, myself when I got the series, like I said, I'm still going to watch this series, like, in a way. I said, I'm only going to watch it how they get there, not the actual ending. I'm just going to see how they get there. I'm just looking for the adventure-wise, not actually as in finding who the missed person is. Because it's obvious who we know who the killer is. We definitely know it's not this. We definitely know it's not Miura. So, that's enough. So, no. Unfortunately, it left with a cliffhanger. It finishes with a cliffhanger, which is say, really? Cliffhanger? Like I said, it did make a tension, but even though I knew she's not the killer, for some reason it still get that intensity. Now I think I know the reason why I feel this intensity, like the reason why I feel very constricted about that cliffhanger is because I wish they'd just tell us that she's not the killer, because I think you guys should know that when you watch a series, if they don't reveal until maybe next episode or maybe down the line at the end of the series that who is a killer, but we definitely know this person who actually not actually kill the person, who got being accused as a killer, we definitely know they're not the killer. When we experience it, when the characters saying they're the killer, pretty much you know that feeling that you feel like, come on, we know they're not the killer, so why do you keep on dragging it on? That's that kind of feeling. I feel like, man, come on. We already know that she's not a killer, so why are you not revealing it yet? But no, they kept it on, and we have to see it for next episode. So yeah. Now, animation quality of this episode looked pretty good. I'd say the animation still looked pretty good. Like so far, from attendant to Ace attendee, Tony S from what I said from S to Tony. Like I said, a lot of people say it's gonna be the best. Like I said. But so for my taste, I'm gonna watch it as a casual series for my taste. But I know this has got a lot of popularity when it comes to the series in general. I'm just hoping this series is doing quite well for those people. If it is, okay, I'll give it props. At least it's doing well for its game reputation. For anybody who's actually watching this right now and telling who's actually a big fan of the games, can you tell me, is this doing well so far, or is it? Can you tell me if this is following the game well? Can you tell me it's following the game well? If it is following the game well, then I give it props that it's following the game well. It's just, maybe it's not my personal taste in games. In anime, it's average. They're saying it's average in gaming. In anime, it's average for me, so far. But yeah, pretty much, it's alright, this episode. Said, it's just a tendency, and pretty much this story I have to keep an eye on. It's not really the conclusion, it's just how the story, how it gets to the conclusion. So yeah. And guys, that is my anime review of Ace Attorney episode 2. Hope you guys like it. For College Hat fans today, if you guys want to send fan mail, description down below. My address is there, and yeah. Hope you guys like it. Comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys!